Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you. You're gonna lose. Smile, you bastard. Isn't that a great saying? I heard that in the beginning of a movie. It's part of a script that somebody wrote. And I think it's the beginning of a movie called The Last Boy Scout. And it opens up with Bruce Willis sleeping in a car, waking up with some kids walking by looking at him funny. He's looking at them funny because he's like, I guess sleeping in his car. He had to sleep in his car or something for some reason. Um, but he gets up and he looks at them walk by, and then they look at him and they start laughing or something. They keep walking by, and then he looks in the rear view mirror and he says that saying, "Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you. You're going to lose. Smile, you bastard." And it's so funny, but it's such a good quote because it's like you feel like the chips are down a lot of the time, and they are down, and you feel like everybody hates you, nobody likes you, and I was feeling like that. I get down like that a lot, and I feel like everybody's against me. It's just me against the world, and got people that dislike me because of what people said or misunderstanding. I came off a little rude or blunt, and so it becomes hard to navigate the social structures a lot because of emotions and feelings and people getting offended and trying to find our way. You got to be careful how you tread, um, or how you behave and how you act, because if you're not sincere enough, you don't seem as charismatic, and you could come off like it being an asshole and a smart ass. And I probably come off like that a lot. And I have a mean demeanor looking on my face, but I'm not really mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to come off as smart ass, but I do say some smart ass remarks sometimes. But it's in good fun, I think. I hope I'm not too offensive like that. But anyway, back to the quote. Nobody likes you, everybody hates you, going to lose. Smile, you bastard. It's just a good quote to live. It's just something that reminds you how you can always feel like the chips are down, and it always feels like nobody likes you, but you have to push through. You have to keep moving, stay strong. And so it's funny like that. It can always seem like it's a struggle, no matter, just a constant struggle, a constant battle uphill, like a meaningless battle, absurd battle, just rolling a boulder up a hill, like it's constantly not getting anywhere. And it gets to me a lot. I'm struggling a lot. I struggle with getting along with people and opening up to people and talking to people. I'm not emotionally intelligent. I don't know how to react a lot. A lot of people get offended by that too. There's just so many social cues that I don't catch on to. I don't know how to um, react a lot. So take it as off-putting, maybe. Um, so it's just hard for me to communicate effectively and talk to people because I don't live in the moment. I'm just caught up in my head a lot too. I'm just constantly thinking and I'm not using my feelings, and my emotions don't drive me a lot. I'm just running on logic and reason and thinking about concepts and ideas and theories that don't really matter too much. I'm not living in the present. And maybe that's why I'm depressed a lot. I have an existential crisis way of thinking, an extreme way of being, and it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy to be that way. So I've been learning about trying to live in the present, like Buddhist type of philosophy to, live in the present and stop the extreme way of thinking. Um, Letting go of certain things and outcomes and ideas and um, you know another problem is comparing yourself to others and being jealous of others because of how much stuff they have and how much stuff you want to get to, and there's just so much things you get caught up in with the capitalistic society. Like, I should have that, that type of thing, and like, I need that too. But really, I would just be happy with a couple of little nice things. I'm not trying to be too gritty. I'm just kind of aggravated about the fact that it's so hard to get ahead and get a couple nice things, and and the fact that it seems like society's rigged against us. And I get caught up in my head a lot thinking about that, about how hard it is for me to get along in certain rooms and how it feels like I'm singled out or I don't fit in. So I don't know if I'm going to make it out, maybe. That's another big thing. We're not promised anything, I guess. So you better be bold and you better not take things for granted so much. That's another big thing I see people do. Take a lot of things for granted, and I did that for a long time, but I can't no more. I can't afford to. Got to push on. So I just been caught up in the way. You start worrying about what other people think too. That's another big thing. Like, I think that's why the quote is so funny. Like, nobody likes you, everybody hates you. You just get caught up in that way of thinking. Like, no, you know, you're worried about what everybody's thinking. Like, no, what if they don't like me? That type of thinking. But you need to break free of that, maybe, and that's probably why you said it. Like, if you recite it to yourself, really, you'll be like, you'll break free of it a little bit in a way. You're like, oh, I don't care. At the end, like, smile, you bastard. Like, I don't care. That type. Like, well, I still gotta live my life, and I gotta make it the best it is possible. I make the best I live my best life no matter what, even if it isn't that great. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with all this, but I think I made my point that you get caught up what people think too much and how you feel about it. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. Check back in with you soon.